Awakening by D. Carr. In the village of Nsombo, where the sun painted the earth in vibrant hues and the air was rich with the scent of wildflowers, lived a boy named Koshun. His life had been a tapestry of shadows and whispers, stitched together by the extraordinary potential that coursed through his veins. Unbeknownst to Koshun, he was destined for greatness, born into a lineage of seers who understood the delicate balance between the seen and the unseen. The village itself was a marvel, shrouded in glamour that masked its true nature. Nsombo served as a portal, a center point for the past, present, and future, a sacred space where the threads of time intertwined. It was here that generations of seers had gathered, drawing strength from their ancestral knowledge. Koshun was to become the grand seer, the culmination of wisdom passed down through the ages, destined to guide his people into a new era. One fateful night, as the moon cast its silvery light over the village, Koshun felt an electric charge in the atmosphere. His heart raced as he lay in bed, anticipation coursing through him. Suddenly, a soft knock echoed through the stillness of night. It was his friend, Tano, a boy with a curious spirit and an ancient wisdom that belied his youth. Koshun, Tano's voice broke the silence, tremulous yet urgent. "I must speak to you." As Koshun opened the door, he was struck by the sight of Tano. His eyes gleamed with an otherworldly light, and he murmured in a language that danced on the edge of comprehension. "Nathala Ashar Sharakoth," Tano whispered, his words spilling forth like a river of stars. Koshun felt a stirring within him, a resonance that echoed through his very being. Tano stepped closer, and as he reached out to touch Koshun's forehead, something extraordinary happened. The moment their skin met, every nerve in Koshun's body ignited with life. A warm golden glow enveloped him, and suddenly his eyes flickered with the same dazzling brilliance as Tano's, glistening like diamonds under the night sky. In that instant, Koshun's consciousness expanded, and he was thrust into a realm beyond time. He found himself standing at the crossroads of existence, where past, present, and future intertwined in a shimmering dance. Visions cascaded through him like a waterfall, each one more vivid than the last. He saw ancient warriors, their eyes fierce with purpose, wise sages, their minds steeped in knowledge, and children of the future, their laughter echoing through the ages. "Embrace it, Koshun," Tano's voice resonated in his mind, a beacon guiding him through the swirling mists of time. "You are destined for greatness. The world needs you to understand your power." With each breath, Koshun felt the weight of his lineage pressing upon him, and yet he was filled with an exhilarating sense of freedom. He reached out, and as his fingers brushed against the fabric of time, he felt the pulse of history beneath his touch. He could feel the stories of generations flow through him, a river of wisdom and experience that transcended the boundaries of his own life. Suddenly, Koshun was transported to a bustling marketplace in an ancient African empire. He marveled at the vibrant colors of the fabrics, the rich aromas of spices, and the laughter of children playing nearby. He could hear the murmurs of merchants haggling over prices and the rhythmic beat of drums in the distance. It was a world alive with energy, and Koshun felt himself becoming one with it. He saw a woman selling intricate jewelry, her hands adorned with shimmering beads. "You have a gift, young seer," she said, her voice melodic. "Do not shy away from your destiny. The world is waiting for you to awaken." As he wandered through this vivid tapestry of time, Koshun encountered a wise elder seated beneath a grand baobab tree. The elder looked up, his eyes sparkling with knowledge. "You are the bridge, Koshun," he said, his voice deep and resonant. "You have the power to weave together the threads of the past and the future. Your journey has just begun." With each step Koshun took, he began to understand the weight of his purpose. He manifested through the lives of others, becoming a warrior in battle, a healer in a village, and a diplomat in a kingdom. Each experience enriched him, revealing the interconnectedness of all beings. He learned the art of foresight, glimpsing potential futures that shimmered like stars on the horizon. But with this power came a responsibility he had never anticipated. He witnessed the struggles of those who had come before him, the sacrifices made to protect their lineage. The knowledge weighed heavy on his heart as he realized that he was not just a passive observer, he was an active participant in the unfolding narrative of existence. As Koshun continued his journey, the visions grew darker. He saw shadows creeping over lands once vibrant and heard the cries of those in despair. "You must act," Koshun, Tano urged. Appearing beside him in this ethereal realm, "you have the gift to change the course of history. Use it wisely." Koshun returned to Nsombo, his heart racing with the urgency of his mission. The glamour that once obscured his path had faded, revealing a future filled with peril and promise. He gathered the villagers, his voice steady and resolute as he shared the visions he had experienced and the purpose of their home. "We stand at the center point of time," Koshun proclaimed, his eyes glowing with the brilliance of 1,000 stars. Nsombo is not just our village, it is a portal for the past, present, and future. We must unite our strengths, learn from the past, and forge a future that honors the gifts we possess. I will begin my training to become the Grand Seer, guiding us into a new era. As he spoke, Koshun felt the energy of the village shift. The villagers, once hesitant, began to see the truth in his words. They rallied around him, their determination ignited by the vision he had shared. In the days that followed, Koshun led them in harnessing their own gifts, teaching them the ancient wisdom of their ancestors. Together, they wove a new narrative, one where hope triumphed over despair and light pierced through the shadows. Koshun had awakened to his power and purpose, and as he stood at the heart of Nsombo, surrounded by those he loved, he knew that his journey was just beginning. The threads of time lay before him, waiting for him to shape them with his hands, and he was ready to embrace whatever lay ahead. With the weight of centuries behind him and the promise of countless futures ahead, Koshun stepped forward, ready to fulfill his destiny as one of the most powerful seers ever born in Nsombo. His journey was not just his own, it was a collective awakening, a reminder that together they could transcend the limits of time and create a legacy that would resonate through the ages. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this tale and want to hear more short stories that explore the depths of human experience and imagination, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Together we can explore even more stories that inspire and uplift one another.